The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here, and what a way to begin it. 80,824 fans packed into the iconic Mexico City Stadium, the Azteca, for the very first match of this tournament. A wall of green, a sea of passion, and the weight of a nation resting on the shoulders of the co-hosts. Before a single ball was kicked, the Azteca came alive for the opening ceremony. The legendary Shakira took to the stage, and the crowd, already electric, went into raptures. This was more than a football match. This was a statement, a celebration, a country announcing itself to the world. Then came kickoff, Mexico versus South Africa, Group A. 104 nations dreaming, one tournament beginning. The world was watching. From the very first whistle, El Tri pressed high and with intent. The Azteca crowd roared with every touch, every challenge, every forward run. South Africa, determined but outgunned in the early exchanges, struggled to find their footing on the biggest stage of their careers. And then, just 9 minutes in, it happened. A lapse in concentration from South Africa midfielder Yaya Sithole gifted Mexico possession in a dangerous area. The ball broke to Eric Lira, who threaded a precise, perfectly weighted pass forward. Julian Quinones, sharp, instinctive, hungry, seized his moment and fired past goalkeeper Williams. 1-0 to Mexico. The Azteca erupted. It was the earliest opening goal of a World Cup since 2006, and the entire stadium shook with the sound of it. Quinones, arms raised, sprinting toward the crowd. This was his moment, and he knew it. For South Africa, it was a warning. The co-hosts were ready, and an 80,000-strong crowd was behind every single move. Mexico controlled the remainder of the first half with authority. South Africa managed a few moments of threat, but were largely contained, never truly testing goalkeeper Raul Rangel with any conviction. Mexico had 16 attempts to South Africa's 4. The numbers told the story. 1-0 at the interval, but this match had barely begun. The second half kicked off, and within minutes, everything changed. Just 4 minutes after the restart, the man at the center of Mexico's first goal found himself at the center of a second story. Only this time, the wrong kind. Yaya Sithole, still carrying the weight of his earlier mistake, was caught completely out of position as Mexico's Gutierrez raced onto a through ball in behind the South African defense. Sithole, unable to recover in time, committed a desperate foul. The referee reached straight for his pocket. Red card. South Africa down to 10 men. What had been a contest now looked like an execution. Mexico had the extra man, a 1-goal lead, and the most passionate home crowd in world football behind them. Bafana Bafana had a mountain to climb. And yet, curiously, almost inexplicably, Mexico began to toil. The extra player seemed to bring hesitation rather than freedom. El Tri grew almost anxious. Misplaced passes, a nervy energy rippling through the Azteca. South Africa, to their enormous credit, refused to collapse. The crowd began to murmur. The second goal was taking too long, but on 67 minutes came one of the most emotional moments of this young tournament, perhaps of this entire career. Quinones collected possession and spread play out wide to Roberto Alvarado on the right. Alvarado measured his cross with precision. And there, arriving at the back post with the timing of a man who had waited far too long for this, was Raul Jimenez. A bullet header. Into the top corner. Past Williams and into the net. Jimenez wheeled away, arms outstretched, jaw wide open. And there were tears. Actual tears, streaming down the face of a 35-year-old striker, finally writing his name on the most important stage of all. Desolate, disbelieving. The game had gone to places nobody could have anticipated, but still, it was not done. Deep into stoppage time, Mexican captain Cesar Montes, with the result beyond doubt, the win secured, the match all but over, committed a reckless, needless last-man challenge on Kuliso Mudau as South Africa broke forward. The referee's patience was exhausted. 3 red cards in one match. Mexico finished the game with 10 men, South Africa with 9. The final score, 2-0. It was the first World Cup fixture to produce 3 red cards since a 1998 group stage encounter that also, ironically, featured South Africa. When the final whistle blew, Mexico were up and running. 3 points in Group A packed Azteca singing into a Mexico City night, and a performance that, despite every drop of drama and controversy, showed undeniable quality from the co-hosts. For South Africa, a painful, humbling evening in every sense of the word. But this tournament is long, and hard lessons have a way of shaping what comes next. The 2026 FIFA World Cup has arrived. And if the opening night looked like this, the world had better buckle up.